Okay, greetings all. So this is an updated pickup video. I will say this is over the last couple of weeks. Waited till Christmas came, and then wanted to do the video afterwards, just because otherwise it would just be another video at that point. So let's get into it. Not really any rhyme or reason to what I picked up, what day, and so forth. So, first thing, picked this up on Amazon for $6. Exist Archive for the PlayStation Vita. They had it for I think $10 on PlayStation 4. Had my eye on this for a little bit, and like kind of like your basic dungeon crawling, I guess, RPG. But I didn't want to spend too much on it. At one point it was $20, and I thought that was a decent price, but I was like, I got some others in the backlog, so I waited. But when this came for $6, I couldn't really pass it up at that point. So got that. Next up, we'll do just a random one here. Went to another Target. I had purchased these a while ago, but the price had gone down, so I wanted to try to get them for that price. You got to watch out for people who work at Target and how sneaky they are, because they were keeping it for themselves, and they'd already they had already zeroed out the inventory of what I had just returned, because I was waiting around for it. The only reason it tipped me off is because I picked up 3 copies of this game because I really did want this game, and I'm thinking about selling one just to even out the price. But yeah, they had zeroed it out, and the only thing that tipped me off is because 2 of the copies didn't go back, only 1 did, and at that point that let me know, okay, there's something going on here. And finally I asked, and they said, oh, we don't know, we don't have any at this moment. And then I looked behind them, and then it showed, I could see what they had there, and it was those games, so they were just pretty much putting it on hold for themselves at that point. Alright, so resuming this, as I'm recording, I'm watching it, I'm kind of getting thrown off because there's a delay in my recording, so I'm not too familiar with specifics and if that's normal, but in this case it's just throwing me off, but I'll just try to get past it. So anyway, so yeah, they had it there, and I bought 3, returned the 3 because there was a big enough difference that it was going to be $24, I think, total for this for one specific game, and then I think like $6 or $8 more for each other game. But they put them on the side, and then they said they didn't have them, they didn't put them out, anything like that. So I found that very sketchy, very frustrating, but at the same time, I called them out on it and was able to get it, so I really don't care at this point. But just, if you're going to do the same thing, just keep an eye out for that, because, yeah. So this one is Yakuza Kiwami for the PS4 Steelbook Edition. It says $14.98 on here, but I was able to get it for $8.98. So I got 2 of those. Because initially I bought these for $15 a piece. Then saw Best Buy had them on sale, and with the Gamers Club, which minus is 20% off of that knocked an additional $3 down. And then if you picked it up in store, you can knock down an additional $1 for each. But then I saw that these were lower in price, so I was like, well, why not give it a shot? And yeah, I was able to get it for, I think, like $8.98 a piece. So probably what I'm going to do is sell a couple of these to make this essentially free and be able to keep a sealed copy of this. I've always been interested in these games. Haven't had a chance to play any. The only ones I have prior to this was Yakuza 2 for the PS2, and that's still sealed, so I'm not opening that. So, yeah, I'm So I have a good amount of these. At one point, I will be opening this. I don't know if this is supposed to be. It says the Dragon of Dojima is reborn. With the way they put it here, and the way it says return to the completely recreated world of Yakuza and 60 frames per second. I don't know if this is like a remaster or a recreation. So I don't know if this is the first one. If you know, feel free to comment below. I'll probably do some research on that later. This one was the one I had eyed down for a while. It says it was $40. I'm pretty sure I saw it for $60 in the very beginning when it first came out. So I was like, you know what? I love this series. If it's cheaper, I'm definitely going to pick it up. I was hoping it would get a lot cheaper. I didn't expect to be able to get it for $8.98, but this is the one I was kind of waiting around for. Finally was able to get it, so I got 3 copies of this, which required going to a few different stores to get that and work. Is Warriors All-Stars. So this is essentially Dynasty Warriors. I'm assuming Samurai Warriors and a few other ones. I have not had a chance to really look into this too much to see what exactly this is, but yeah, so probably going to be selling one of them, so that way I can keep one of them sealed and then one of them to play. Very excited about that one. That was the main one I wanted to go for, and I was able to get that one. So another one that I was wandering about in a Target and saw and picked it up because there was no notification, no announcement, no whatsoever about this. Looked online and they were kind of sold out in a variety of different places. So I was like, well, I'll pick it up now, worst case, and then if I see it cheaper, I'll get it that way. The SNES Classic Deluxe carrying case. Not too much of a difference, I would say, with the NES Classic. Obviously, looks-wise, it is different, but in the sense of what it does, I mean, obviously that's pretty much the same. There is one on Amazon that has different cards that come out with the game titles and such. I don't know if I'm picking that up, but yeah, I thought I might as well pick this up and have this just for adapter. I don't think we're really going anywhere with it, but this will keep it at least clean. Not like it's really going to get dirty too much, but yeah, I love those things. So that was $20. Going on to the next thing. Gifts that I got recently. These were given to me mostly by my wife. This one was one I had an eye on for a while. A horror, I guess you could say, game. I'm not too familiar with it. I looked at a couple of basic trailers and stuff, but that was a while ago, so it's been kind of put on the back burner for the time being. But this one I'm very eager to play once I get Fallout 4 out of the way, and that is Inside Limbo. Well, the game Inside, and then there's a game Limbo. It's a 2-game thing. Looked very interesting. If you see it if you go to a Target, they do have this one on clearance for $15 for the Xbox One. Not for the PS4 though, for some reason. That seems to be a consistent thing too. Is the PS4 ones don't go on clearance as much as the Xbox ones. I picked up a game recently similar to that did that, and that was Resident Evil Revelations, the first one. So yeah, hopefully at some point I can find the PS4 version of it, but if you find it, $10 is pretty cheap, so why not go for it? Next up is one that adds to what I was currently playing. I put it down for a little bit, but I'm probably going to get back into it soon. And it's for the PlayStation Vita, and that is Yomawari Midnight Shadows. So this is a sequel to the first Yomawari. I'm interested in the game in general. I'm trying to think of what to explain it as. It's kind of like over the top or aerial view horror game, kind of like cartoonish type. Don't know if you can really see it. I apologize for the lighting. I tried to fix it. I can't figure out to get the best lighting on there. But so far the first one is pretty interesting with the monsters that I've seen. So yeah, got that. Very excited about that. Next up, this was one I looked at, was intrigued by, and I was like, well, maybe one day I'll get it. I had no idea this was coming to me as a gift. This is White Day, A Labyrinth in School. This is kind of like your horror-esque kid trapped in school, and you have to go through. I don't know if you're trying to find somebody exactly, but from the trailer I looked at, it looked very interesting. It does come with a note card, which is pretty cool. It says 9 different endings where you find your friends and survive. So, take a look at that. Apologize once again for the reflection on there. One day maybe I'll update my my filming location and such. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool. This one is very interesting. It has real locations in here. I've never played it. I saw it in GameStop at one point, kind of threw that out as an idea, and received it, and this looks like a very interesting one to get into. So essentially you're going into, looks like different areas, and you're using these cards that you have to see what's going on, I believe. I apologize. These are kind of things like, I take a general look at the back of it. Haven't really looked at the trailer. I don't know if this is a good game or not, but the Tower of Light is what it is. And you get these little photo cards, and these are real locations, just according to what it says on there. But you can obviously kind of notice a trend here going on with this, of the games that I'm picking up. Last game, I believe it is, that I picked up. Oh, no. Well, yeah. Last game I got for Christmas is Okami HD. I had a chance to play this demo. I don't know if it's exactly the same for the PS2. I played it in Best Buy 12 years ago. And very, very interesting. I liked the drawing aspect of it. I guess you could say it's cell shading. It's very cool to see how they did something like that, and it just looks so fluid. I was always intrigued of getting it and playing it. I do have it for the Wii, but I haven't played it on that. I don't know if it would be exactly the same. Some things that they have with the, I guess you could say the controller setup and how they do things is, sometimes it ruins the experience, so I kind of just wanted to hold off on that. I mean, I wanted to get the game in general. The Wii was a great option for how cheap it was at the time. I found out, I think, at the thrift store, but I wanted to hold off until I got something that was more, that just felt natural to play. So, yeah, once again, Okami HD, and very, very excited to try and play that. My wife actually got a few games, which I was kind of amazed about, because usually it's just me who is the GameStop. But yeah, she got a couple. And the first one is Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. She actually got it with the socks. So these are kind of cool. I don't know if she's ever going to wear them, but yeah, I like those. Those are pretty cool. I was never really a big Crash Bandicoot fan. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why I'm not, but yeah, I watched her play for a little bit. I mean, I'm a little intrigued, but I still kind of feel the same as I did before, so Next up, I actually picked this up on eBay. Had a chance to get this not much more than it was when it first came out from Limited Run, but this is another horror game, and I watched the trailer and was instantly intrigued by it. I was like, I have to get this. I have to see what this is like. So, very excited to get this. Can't wait to try it. Oxenfree. If you haven't seen the trailer, check it out if you're interested in like horror games. It's kind of like an 8-bit, 16-bit, I'd say more 8, platformer, I guess you could say, if that describes it correctly. But yeah, very, very intriguing looking. So next up, not gaming related really, but excited nevertheless. This was, I got this from my mother-in-law. Very nice of her to get this for me. Very nice of her to get me a gift in general. Not saying that she doesn't. She does that all the time. But it's just nice because obviously it's not expected, and just in general for anybody to get you a gift is just nice in general. So very excited. Love the movie. Love the soundtrack. Definitely rank it up there as some of my favorites. This is a special edition one, so it comes with a limited red and white double vinyl. So one's red, one's white. But it's a good soundtrack, and I am ecstatic to say the least for the movie itself when it finally comes out to Blu-ray. I already have it pre-ordered. Very excited about that. Also, another pre-order that I have coming out soon will be that I'll be doing a basic unboxing of, just because it has some extras in there, is Shadow of the Colossus Remastered, or I guess you could say recreated. I don't know what you would call it, but anyway, I have one of those that'll be coming out when I get it on the first day. I think it's coming to the house. I'm not sure though. I might have had it shipped. Or I might have it shipped to store. So, following up on the soundtrack, this is another one I got that I really enjoyed. The overall way this is done is very well done. Beats are just the way it makes you feel like it works. It complements the movie very well. And it's an older movie, not very old, but it's just so well done. And I'll probably be picking this up on vinyl. I don't even have a record player, but it's one of those where certain things I'm like, I want to have it as close to the highest quality you can get, or the source material you can get, is It Follows. If you have not watched this movie, if you have not listened to this, do yourself a favor. If you like scores, if you like something that allows yourself to get engrossed into a film or really compliment a film, this is one of the best soundtracks I've listened to in some time. Not only for a horror aspect, but just how it lends itself to the actual movie itself. You really feel it. Like, I haven't felt something like that in so long, movie-wise. So it was such a pleasant surprise watching the movie, and then just the soundtrack itself. I was like, I have to own this once it comes out. So, and obviously I own the movie, but not the soundtrack. So that was great to get that at that point. So this was the other game my wife picked up or got for a present. I haven't played these too much. She's a big fan though, so I'm very interested to see what she thinks of this. Is Kirby Robobot? Planet Robobot. General looks pretty cool. So I guess you just Kirby picks up different types of armor and weapons and such. But if you played it, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. And let's see. So I also got some figures. Got a red Bob-omb, which I have a plush of him. He's pretty cool. Then I got a rustic Wario. I thought he was pretty cool. And you know what? Just when you think of it, I'm missing one more. Is the, I was about to say Walmart exclusive, Walgreens exclusive, the Phazon Suit Samus. As bad as it is, I have not played a Metroid game. But I never owned one as a kid, so that's one of the reasons why I never played it. But now that I'm starting to collect all different types of games and stuff, I do have Metroid, so I'm probably going to be giving that a shot soon. And we'll see. So, let's see. A couple other things here. I actually just picked this up yesterday. We were at a Dave & Buster's. We have some extra tickets to redeem. I usually don't redeem too much, but this was one that I definitely wanted. Knew I didn't have it, so trying to complete the collection. I don't know exactly what kind of collection I'm trying to complete here. Whether it's small, big, general, just overall all the plushes, I have no idea. But Miss Pac-Man. So this one is pretty cool. The quality is really nice on this. I don't know, she's about the size of, I guess you could say, like a PS4 game. Right there, very good. So a little bit bigger. But yeah, very, very good quality. Pretty cheap. It was like 700 and something tickets, which is pretty easy to come by. I mean, comparing it to what you spend there, I mean, obviously that's a whole other thing. But since you have extras and such, and you get them there pretty quickly. That was something I was like, well, I'm going to keep keeping this, so might as well. And last thing, this was a surprise for today. I just went to the mailbox and saw that we had it there. So, open this up. And I finally got a knife, which is always nice. That was perfect. I was expecting this not to ship for a while. Just the way I didn't even remember seeing any type of updates on there. But. So I actually got 2 games. Oh, okay, cool. They did include the cards. I was hoping they did. I was like, I didn't get cards last time, but I think it was because I ordered a game that was part of like the leftover stock. So I guess they gave out all the cards, but they didn't have any more, and this was like leftover. So I'll show you these first. Kind of gives you an idea. And if not, do the first one. It was pretty obvious. It is Claire, the extended cut. Another horror type of game. A lot of people consider this kind of like an indie 2D version of Silent Hill. So I saw that and I was like, yeah, I have to get that. This one I was very hesitant on getting. I was battling back and forth of whether to get it or not, and I wasn't really sure what to do. Finally, I just bit the bullet and was like, you know what, just get it. Because if this is something that goes up in price, or you have any inkling later, you're going to be kicking yourself. And there's parts of it that just are appealing, and such is Windjammers for the PS4. They had a whole bunch of different versions that you could get, and couldn't really figure out which I wanted. If I wanted it for the Vita, for like an on-the-go type of thing, because it's kind of just a quick game. But I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll go with the PS4 version. And I think the Vita one sold out almost, not instantly, but pretty close to it. But it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's a remake of it, or if they've just kind of taken what the Neo Geo had and put it onto the PS4. So yeah, pretty cool game in general. I think they were $25 a piece, and obviously plus shipping. And then you get the codes, your redeeming tickets, and you also get the little cards as well. So that was essentially what I picked up as of recently. And that's it. So thank you again for watching, and feel free to leave comments below. Thanks again, guys.